Problem 9 has a trig graph, and in fact I don't have to identify what kind of a trig graph it is because I see that they tell me I've got a sine graph. Interesting. In 2008 we had a cosine graph. I wonder if it goes every other year. Probably wouldn't count on that. Write down the period of the function. The period of the function is the distance along the x-axis that it takes to go through full cycle, one full cycle of the graph. So I see here that my period is 180 degrees. And then they ask us to write down the values of A, B, and C, and remember that IB puts the letters in a different order than we learned in pre-cal, if you had pre-cal. So A is, in this problem, the amplitude, and the amplitude's always a positive number, and here my amplitude goes from 1 to 4, and that distance is 3. So the amplitude is 3. The B value is the frequency. How many cycles of the graph do I see over a period of 360 degrees? So I see that there are 2, but you can actually calculate the frequency, or that B value, with always calculating 360 divided by the period, which is equal to 2. That gives me the frequency, and that's the value that's in the actual equation. That's the frequency. And then C looks for the vertical shift, and on my graph, the middle value has been shifted from 0 to 1, so the vertical shift is 1. The next part of the question asks me to find the number of solutions. I don't even have to find what they are. I just have to find how many there are to the equation f of x equals 3. So I'm going to think about that as y equals 3. I'm going to actually draw that line on my graph. Y equals 3. How many solutions are there between 90 degrees and 270 degrees? So I see that there are 2 solutions. The solutions are where those 2 lines intersect. 2 solutions.